You know, I get this question a lot. Do you still record when you're sick? And with sick season creeping in, let me break it down because, yeah, I don't cancel my gigs when I've got the sniffles. Here's what I do instead to keep recording and not sound like garbage. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Jesse Carroll. I'm a professional voice actor and coach. I've done over 2,000 voiceover commercials, made over $1 million in voiceover, and I'm also the narrator for Backroad Truckers on History and Hulu. Yeah, it's canceled. Who cares? Shut up. I'm still claiming it. And if this is the kind of real, practical, no BS advice you're looking for in regards to voiceover, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when there's more voiceover content. Here's the golden rule when recording while sick. For auditions, you can absolutely power through if you're doing auditions, just auditions. Most people won't notice because they've never heard your voice before. Unless you sound like the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt, keep doing your auditions. Is that a good reference? Is that like an 80s reference? No one's gonna get this. Listen, I've booked tons of jobs while I was sick and nobody has ever noticed. Well, most people have never noticed. Here's the thing. The person who notices the most is you. Most people won't even notice unless you're like hella sick. Like I'm talking like gross sick, like disgusting sick. Like, you know, you got like a hairball in there like, and you talk like this. Like if you sound like the lawyer from Beetlejuice 1, again, I'm dating myself, then yeah, maybe hang it up for a couple days. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to actually get past it if your voice is really fucked. I'm gonna tell you about the drugs. Now, for pickups, this is where it gets a little tricky. And here's the Murphy's Law of voiceover. You never get pickups requested until you get sick. And everybody requests them. And life's a bitch, and that's the way it works. But here's what you do. Ask the client first. Don't try to like just pretend like you're not sick. Ask them. Send them a sample of what you sound like. Just tell them, hey, I'm feeling under the weather. Sorry about that. Here's a short sample of what my voice sounds like doing the script right now. If you're cool with it, I can knock this out today. If not, I can wait until I'm 100%. But here's what you do. Just ask the client first. Send them a sample of what you sound like. They'll get that. Let them decide. If they say, you know what? F it, we don't care, then do it. At least you give them the choice. And most of the time, you're the one that notices the most, not everybody else. Now, let's circle back to doing auditions sick. Here's the flip side. And this is important. If you do book a job while you're sick, make sure you can match that energy when you're healthy. I learned this the hard way. I booked an IVR job, you know, like telephony on hold messages for a company. And I was sick when I auditioned and I got the job, banged it out, no problem. But when I was healthy again and they needed pickups, they're like, you don't sound deep enough. We like the rasp in your voice. Can you do it? And I tried like 3 or 4 times and I couldn't get it done. And they kept asking for revisions. They're like, are you using a different microphone? I was like, no, actually I was sick. So what did I do? Drank a half a bottle of vodka, got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to record it. Boom. I was right back to where I was when I was legitimately sick. Not medical advice, by the way, just the lengths that we go to for consistency. All right, so let's talk what you do when you're sick to try and help your voice sound a little better, to get past the scratchiness and the raspiness and give you more energy and make it a little more comfortable when you're trying to power through, like, let's say you got, I don't know, COVID or something hardcore like that. Watch all the people in the comments, COVID doesn't exist. It was a government hoax. Blah, blah, blah. I got COVID. It was real. And it sucked. It didn't suck as much as I thought it would, but I definitely couldn't record for a couple days. I tried. Okay, so what's the survival kit, Jesse? Tell us, what drugs do we take? Again, not medical advice, but here's what works for me. Dayquil, multiple times a day. More than the bottle says. Again, not medical advice, just honesty. I took a lot. I'm also 6'3", 220 pounds. Doesn't affect me as much. NyQuil knocks me out at night so I can actually recover overnight instead of tossing and turning. Knocks you right the hell out. Again, not medical advice. Oh, all day I'm drinking hot lemon, honey, ginger, plus echinacea. I sip on that shit all day long. It's like rocket fuel for your throat. Is it though? Is it like rocket fuel? It's like a soothing massage for your throat. A steamer, facial steamer. What is it? The Vicks steamer? This thing? This, as I knock all the letters off my desk is a mess. This thing is a facial steamer. It's a Vicks steamer. This is great for clogging up all the gunk and gross stuff. And I think it's like maybe $30 on Amazon. So it's like super effective. And that's a really good one. I use that even when I'm not sick. It really clears up those vocal folds. And if you can't afford one, you don't have one handy and you're already sick, just get a bowl of boiling hot water and put a towel over your head and just hold your head over top. Do not put your face in the boiling hot water. It's above the towel over your head. You can gargle salt water. Sounds gross. It is. It works great. Throat coat tea with slippery elm bark. This stuff is magic for voice actors. It's really good. And I don't know how it works. It just does. And you need constant hydration. I'm talking water all day, every day, nonstop. A humidifier, I'm pointing at a humidifier. You can't see it. A humidifier in the room or bedroom or both. One in your bedroom while you're sleeping, one in the room you're recording in. It helps keep things nice and moist. I'm getting weird. Is it just me or am I getting weirder as these videos go along? Now here's some actual recording tricks that don't involve drugs when I'm not 100%. Blow your nose like a maniac right before each take. I'm talking like aggressive nose cleaning, like you could get a neti pot, which is like pouring water, warm water through like one nostril and out the other. It's pretty gross, but that works. Also, commit to having the sick voice. If you're talking a little lower and your top end is kind of blocked, work with what you got, baby. Don't fight it. Go with it. So you're gonna sound like Barry White for a day. It's all good. Just make sure you can like reproduce it if you book something. Also, because you're probably gonna be more tired, you wanna compress your recording time. Do fewer takes. Don't nitpick. Get in, get the job done, get out. Batch your auditions. Do them all at once for like, just record for a half an hour straight. Do like 30 auditions in a row. Take a short break. Then just power through editing them. And I can't stress this enough. Always be honest with clients about the timeline if you're not 100%. If you don't sound 100% and they've worked with you before, just tell them. Most of the time, they're gonna be fine with how you feel. Unless, again, you're super sick and you sound like the Crypt Keeper. Again, 80s reference, but same one I did earlier. Also, put your headphones on and sound check everything. And always compare a fresh read to your baseline sound. But remember, you're usually your own worst critic. You're gonna notice it more than anyone else. Just make sure it's passable. Now, let's go back to the pickup situation and let me get a little more specific because this is where people usually panic. This is where I get like the 911 text messages from people in VoiceOver School like, oh, Jesse, I'm sick. They asked me for pickups. Again, what you do when your client is asking for pickups when you're sick, I'm talking to you, VoiceOver School people, record a 10 to 15 second sample of the script in question. Send it to them with a message like, hey, I'm fighting a cold but can still deliver clean audio. Here's what I sound like right now. Let me know if this works for you. If you prefer to wait a day or two, 9 times out of 10, they'll say it's fine. Most clients can't tell the difference unless you're drastically different. And if they can tell, they'll appreciate you asked first instead of just delivering shitty audio, something that doesn't match. Is that clear? VoiceOver School people, do you understand what to do when you're sick now? Now, here are some pro tips most people don't think about. Don't overthink it. You're usually your own worst critic. What sounds terrible to you might sound perfectly fine to someone else. Know your limits. If you sound like you're dying, don't record. Go to the hospital. But if you just sound like a little stuffed up, most people won't even notice. Sleep and food matters. Just like gains in the gym, VO recovery happens at night. Don't skimp on rest. Get to sleep. NyQuil. Knock yourself out. Look, here's the brutal truth. As a freelancer, you don't get sick days. You don't get paid time off. And if you're not working, you're not making money. So yeah, I absolutely record when I'm sick, but I do it smartly. I manage client expectations. I use every trick in the book to sound as good as I possibly can and know when to call it quits. Sometimes you just gotta take a knee. The key is being professional about it. Don't disappear on clients, don't deliver garbage audio, and don't make promises you can't keep. Under promise, over deliver. But also, don't be so paranoid about sounding slightly different that you stop working entirely. Most of the time, you're the only one who notices. So that's my sick day protocol. Keep doing auditions unless you sound like death or the Crypt Keeper. Reference number 3. And for pickups, just ask a client first with a sample. And remember, if you book something while you're sick, you might need to get creative to match the sound later. It's not medical advice. Definitely don't do what I did. Now, I want to know in the comments. A lot of professional voice actors watch this channel. What do you guys do? Help out the newbies in the comments. What are your sick day tricks? I want to hear. And if you, my friends, want to learn more about building a sustainable voiceover business that can handle real life challenges like getting sick, check out VoiceOver School. We teach you how to build systems that work even when you're not at 100%. Check the links in the description below. I always do this, but is the description actually below? I think you have to click on it first. I gotta watch my YouTube videos. I do. I don't. Actually, I do while I'm in the bathroom. This is getting weird. If this was helpful, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, send this to someone you love, send it to someone you hate. And hey, stay healthy out there. I did it. I successfully did a new tagline at the end that wasn't catch you in the next one. Peace. Later. Oh, I just totally did what I wasn't trying to do. Damn it. Stay healthy out there.